Hello everybody, Dan Grove here from Stop Drinking Limited. I want to handle the question of, do I have a problem with alcohol with you today? A lot of people search for answers about alcohol. When they come to YouTube with that question, do I have a problem with alcohol in their minds? Some are hoping to find that, that there's some written evidence somewhere that conveniently endorse their continuation of their habit. And others, they're more aware that they're no longer in control and want help to stop drinking and to stay stopped, of course. Now, as we know, stopping is the easy part. Staying stopped permanently, that is the real problem. So let's answer your initial burning question. Do you really have a problem with alcohol? The simple answer is yes, you do. The mere fact that you are here today searching for answers is a clear giveaway. But you know what? There's nobody who drinks alcohol who doesn't have a problem with alcohol. Alcohol in itself is the problem and not the solution, as so many believe. To be truthful, if this substance is in your life in any form, then you cannot help but to have a problem with it. Alcohol is an addictive toxin, packaged in attractive bottles, marketed with billions of dollars of advertising, and so deeply ingrained in popular culture that we can no longer see it for what it really is. One thing you will quickly discover is that people get very upset when you criticize this drug. They don't even like you to refer to it as a drug. Your alcohol drinking buddies will tell you to stop being so melodramatic, man. They will probably argue that millions of people around the world manage to enjoy alcohol responsibly, and it doesn't negatively affect their lives in the slightest. Some might even go further to suggest that for some the occasional drink improves their lives. However, this counter-argument to my opening gambit only holds water if you suspend the reality that alcohol is actually a poison, created from the byproduct that oozes out of rotting fruit and vegetables. In this video, I will open your eyes to what is going on behind the smoke and mirrors of alcohol. In truth, alcohol is a poison. So with that fact in mind, how can anyone argue that the habitual consumption of poison is a positive thing? I know that this is difficult to take on board because we're conditioned to see alcohol not as a poison, but merely as a harmless social pleasantry. Now, let me make this easier for you. Let's, just for the sake of argument, replace the poison with a different toxin. Let's say hydrogen cyanide. Imagine how illogical it would be to try and defend the consumption of cyanide. Would you say to someone that only uses cyanide infrequently that they were social users or normal users of that chemical? Probably not. Yet, this is exactly what we do with alcohol. Of course, your first response to this would probably be an objection to the comparison. Many will complain that cyanide will kill you stone dead, whereas alcohol just makes you merry. How is it fair comparison? And is it, you know what, it's true. Cyanide will kill you. But you know what? So will 100% pure alcohol. Heavily diluted cyanide won't kill you, but it will make you very ill. Are we really that far away from comparisons? Once you become aware that the emperor isn't actually wearing any clothes and realize that alcohol is none of the things that the marketing suggested, only then can you start to deconstruct society's belief of the use of this drug. We talk about these normal and social drinkers, the people who can consume alcohol at parties and on social occasions, but don't appear to be dependent on it to remain functional. Of course, even the most hardened alcoholic at some point was what we describe as a social drinker, before that mousetrap just slapped clothes on them. They were considered just as normal as the next guy. The poor problem drinker at the time looked at them and wondered why they can't drink for fun just like them, and so the cycle of addiction continues. Social drinkers slowly become alcohol-dependent problem drinkers, and instantly, at that point, in the eyes of society, they stop being normal And then they become weak-willed, pitiful, sad people who for some reason can't consume an addictive toxin and stay in control of it. Alcohol is many things, but it is certainly none of the glitzy life-enhancing things that we're told by these advertising agencies, or the collective endorsing lie that is handed down from generation to generation. We believe such nonsense. We believe that alcohol make a party go with a swing, and yet the next day we happily use words of destruction to describe what a great time we had. We stare out of our bloodshot eyes with tongues feeling like butcher chopping blocks, and we gleefully report that last night we were trashed and slaughtered, mashed, hammered, destroyed, wasted, or 100 other different terrible adjectives that now apparently mean something good happened to us. The marketing for alcohol would have you believe that simply drinking their specific brand of beautifully wrapped poison will turn you into the next Brad Pitt or Angelina Jolie. In reality, we know how good a drunk actually looks to us when we are sober. Whether they're male or female, it doesn't matter. There is perhaps nothing less attractive than having someone come up to you stinking of alcohol, slurring a bad thought out chat-up line, and a little bit of saliva dripping from the corner of their mouth. Forget the advertising spiel. The only way you can get more sex while on alcohol is to find someone who is equally as drunk as you. But let me ask you this. Does it really make you a sex symbol if you must use a drug to get the opposite sex to sleep with you? The more you think about what you're doing, the more ridiculous it just becomes. We create lots of distractions and lies to avoid the truth about this drug. We claim it is essential for a good party. We think it makes food taste better, and we connect it with social standing. Oh, you must have surely heard that if you can afford to pay astronomical amounts of money for a bottle of alcohol, that you're a connoisseur. And people who appreciate the finer things in life, and not just an alcoholic. Listen to wine experts when they talk about the latest vintage coming from the Champagne region in France. You would think that they're selling bottled sex. They talk of a seductive nose and a robust body with a hint of dark chocolate and wild berries. As you will discover, in your search to get rid of this evil poison, it is all just the ego creating illusions of grandeur to cover up a bad habit that it would rather have you keep up because it feels nice, or rather, it stops an unpleasant sensation of self-induced pain. Intelligent and wealthy people have simply found a way to put a veil of acceptability and snobbery over a common drug addiction. Okay, I trust this video helped you. I publish 2 videos every week, so if you do want to subscribe, please bop the button at the bottom there and the little bell so you'll get notified when the next video in the series comes along. If you're interested in learning more about how to stop drinking and stay stopped, I've left a few links in the comment section below where you can join one of our online daily stop drinking sessions for free. I'll also give you my book for free when you join the session. Or you can book a call with me to discuss your needs, your stop drinking needs. And then thirdly, you can go to the website, just where all the information will be available to you. We hold these online sessions a few times a day, so just pick a time that suits you. Okay, thank you very much for listening, and I hope we see you soon again. Speak to you later. Bye.